Hey guys, what's going on? It's Daley Gaming here, and today I'm going to be going over my top 5 favorite Star Wars video games of all time. Let's get right into it. Starting off at number 5, we have the LEGO Star Wars games. Whether it's the original or the most recent Force Awakens game, you are bound to have a blast in this LEGO action-adventure world. You play through Star Wars stories, solving puzzles, destroying enemies, and collecting objects. There are a wide range of unlockable characters to choose from and hours of fun from the levels. Even if you played this as a kid, it still holds up today with a huge nostalgia factor going into it. And if you never played it as a kid, it's still really fun as an adult. Or if you want to get it for your kids, that's what it's meant for, but it's still fun to play as an adult too. At number 4, we have Star Wars The Force Unleashed 1 and 2. You play as Darth Vader's apprentice in this thrilling and action-packed game. The story is excellent and adds great new lore that no Star Wars fan would want to miss. The characters have excellent development, and it's difficult not to become attached to them. Visually, this game is a stunning masterpiece that you won't want to miss. I remember as a kid playing hours of this on my Wii. Now I know the Wii version is not the best version. I would say if you do buy it, go for the Xbox 360 or the PlayStation 3. I think it came out for the PlayStation 3 as well. Either way, Wii version was fun because you actually swung your lightsaber around, but if you wanted a more immersive experience, I would go for the Xbox or the PlayStation. Either way, this game is fantastic. At number 3, we have Star Wars Republic Commandos. This tactical first-person shooter is set during the Clone Wars. You play as a member of Delta Squad and follow their tale of their epic adventure. This story is extremely interesting and adds a lot to what we didn't see in Star Wars Attack of the Clones, such as a more in-depth view of the battles, especially the Battle of Geonosis. The first level is amazing. The gameplay is fun and leaves you coming back for more. There are tactical elements as well as frantic, desperate battles in the fight to survive. Visually, this game still holds up fine, especially if graphics are maxed out, which is easy to run on a modern day PC. Overall, this game is just so fantastic and it adds so much to the Star Wars universe that if you're a true Star Wars fan, you're going to want to play it just for the lore, or, for fun too. At number 2, we have Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy. Now, Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy is a 2003 first and simultaneously third person shooter game set after the destruction of the second Death Star. You play as a Padawan, developing your skills and going on missions to restore peace to the galaxy. Now, this story is really actually pretty interesting, and you start to fall in love with different characters, and you also get to see some famous characters from the Star Wars universe as well, um, and meet some new ones that you wouldn't, know from just watching the movies. This game has graphics and gameplay that still hold up to this day. I played it when it was first released and I've replayed it many, many times since, and I still love it so much. It runs really, really well on any modern PC. I mean, honestly, you could have the most budget PC and probably run this game as with most older games. Either way, it's a blast, and I definitely recommend it. Now at number 1, we have the Star Wars Battlefront series. Whether that be the older ones or the newer ones, I still kind of lump them together a little bit because they have the same basic premise. You play as a common Star Wars soldier in battles with many classes to choose from, vehicles to command, objectives to capture. It's really the only experience you can get where you're a common soldier in Star Wars fighting alongside your brothers, trying to win the day. Star Wars Battlefront 2 has really interesting campaigns that you can play along with it. While the newer editions mainly focus on multiplayer and co-op, I do think Star Wars Battlefront 2, the EA version, is going to have a new campaign. As of right now, it is November 10th, so that actually hasn't come out yet. Gotta wait 7 days, but I think this will be uploaded after it comes out, I think. So we'll just have to see how that goes because the gameplay looks very promising. If I were to pick one right now to go out and buy the original Star Wars Battlefront 2 all the way, the new Star Wars Battlefront 1 from EA was somewhat lackluster. There just was not enough content, but it was beautifully and graphically amazing. If you can get it on a discount, I would highly recommend it still. Now, the new games in the franchise do bring very stunning graphics, as I said before. Um, Although there have been complaints that it has become too corporate and that EA just wants to, make money, which obviously they do, but there comes a line between making money and making a garbage game. Now, one other complaint that I've recently experienced with Star Wars Battlefront 2 is the loot box system has been really torn apart by fans. But, we'll just have to see how the new Star Wars Battlefront 2 turns out in the next few weeks and, in the coming years because I have very high hopes for it. Regardless, if you don't want the new ones, the old ones are fantastic. I had the original Star Wars Battlefront for my Mac when I was a kid, and I had so much fun playing that. That was a fantastic game. And then Star Wars Battlefront 2 came around and blew my mind, and really you can't go wrong with any one of these in the franchise. That's why I picked it for number 1, is because it's so welcoming to basically any Star Wars fan. It sticks to the common lore, and it's just so immersive and so fun. Highly recommend it. Yeah, well, let me know what your top 5 is. Obviously, this is my list, so your opinion might differ, but let me know in the comment section below if you did like my list or you just liked the video. Leave me a like. I'd really appreciate it. It doesn't really do anything, but I like to see that you guys are liking these videos. So yeah, guys. Also, links to my Discord, Patreon, Twitter, stuff like that in the description below if you'd like to go check those out. As always, guys, have an awesome day. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.